Hi everyone, welcome to the second day of Bharat Nutrition Week. I'm your host Nikki Gupta, CEO of Teamwork Communications Group. Welcome to all of you in our special show Healthy Khayega India. And we have Vishakha with us today. And Vishakha is Vishakha is a known 1 teaspoon love. She is a food critic, recipe developer, and food travel blogger. She's a mother of 6 years old. She loves experimenting with food. She rarely repeats dishes. I got to know because I was reading one blog and she has written that I rarely repeats dishes and cook whatever she has in her basket. So we have amazing food creator today, and we will see that what she's going to create for us and what's the special food she has for all of us in her dabba. So what are you going to make, Vishakha? So welcome, Vishakha, and we would love to know what you are going to make for us today.
Hi, Nikki. Thank you for having me here. Hello, everybody. So today I'm making one of our favorite, I would say my husband's favorite, and now even my son really enjoys it. So I'm making two kind of hummus today. So as everyone knows, hummus belongs to the Middle East Lebanese cuisine. So yes, I'm making two variations today, and it's easy, it's simple, it's quick. It's a great quick fix when you really can't think of anything and you want to have something healthy, protein rich. Then hummus it is. So I'm making a classic hummus, and I'm making a pumpkin version of it as well.
Great. We are excited to hear the recipe. Our bad luck that we won't be able to taste it, but we are excited to see the recipe, Vishakha. So over to you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so firstly, you need to soak your chickpeas overnight or maximum for 8 hours. And in case you plan to suddenly make it and you've not soaked it, the easiest way to do is boil some water and soak your chickpeas in hot boiling water. Your chickpeas will be nicely soaked within 1 hour. So you can enjoy this dish actually anytime, even when it's unplanned. So first I'm making the classic hummus, and for that I've got 1 cup of boiled chickpeas. You need to boil them really well. They should mash really well. Only then you will get a nice smooth puree of these. So I'm going to add these boiled chickpeas to my blender. We are using 1 cup, and to this I'm going to add some raw garlic. So you can skip this if you don't like garlic, or if you want to make it jain, you can skip the garlic. But I really like it nice and garlicky, so I'm not going to use just two, but I'm going to use 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. Then some lemon juice. You need a nice good 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Some salt. So if you have soaked your chickpeas with salt, just be careful, don't add too much salt then. Always taste it and then you can adjust it the way you like it. So in goes my salt. And another favorite ingredient of mine, which is tahini. This is toasted sesame paste mixed with olive oil. So in case if you don't have tahini at home, you can roast your sesame seeds, white sesame seeds, and then blend it to a smooth paste, using some olive oil and salt. And you can also, buy it from any store. So I'm going to add a good 2 tablespoons of tahini.
So Vishakha,
This
we can
is a
make
must.
without tahini also.
Uh, so if you don't add tahini, it will be more like a Turkish, Turkish hummus. But tahini is the one ingredient that really gives, flavor to the hummus. So I'd say you cannot skip tahini at all. This is a must. Yeah. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons. If you like, you can even add 3 tablespoons, but do not go less than 2. You won't get that flavor.
So to get that flavor, it's important to add,
Yes,
in the
yes,
right quantity.
definitely. And then I have preserved some of the liquid, the aquafaba. I did not throw away the liquid from the chickpeas. Instead of using water, I'm using this liquid itself because this also has a lot of protein in it. So I'm not going to waste it, but I'm going to use this instead. And now we're going to blend this to a smooth paste.
So we have very easy recipe ready.
So you can adjust the water slowly because we don't want it to be, very diluted, like, too much of water in it. So we adjust it slowly. So the key ingredient is here, as I said, is tahini. But sometimes store-bought tahinis, could be very, very diluted, like, or sometimes they are really, really thick. So just always see, you look for a good brand which has like a semi-consistency of tahini. The same way your hummus shouldn't be too thick. It'll be too thick and, too dry. You won't really enjoy eating it. Or, don't even make it like, it's like flowing. No, it should be of the correct consistency. Only then you can really, really enjoy a good hummus.
So it's important to add the right quantity, and you can add it as per your taste also. If you would like to add some more tahini or less garlic,
yes. You can always adjust the ingredients as per liking. Some people like it really sour. So like if you go to the Middle East, you go to Dubai, the hummus there is like really sour. So maybe instead of 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon, they might add like more than 2, like 3 tablespoons. So it totally depends on your taste.
Absolutely. So I believe our...
So another quick tip for this is, to get a super smooth hummus is to add ice cubes. When you're blending, you can add 2 or 3 ice cubes to it, and you will get a super smooth hummus. I did because my chickpeas were really cold. I had refrigerated them, before this. So they're really cold, so I did not add, but you can definitely do that. And always use a high-speed blender if possible. Always 500 watts or more than that.
That's important. I think that's I'm hearing first time to get the smooth tahini hummus. It's important to add ice cube too.
Yes, that's not just with hummus. Even when you're making a chutney, it's always good to add a few ice cubes. You get a super smooth chutney. You don't have to like continuously keep grinding it to make it smooth or sieve it. You will naturally get a super smooth chutney.
Wow. So it's ready, I believe.
Yes. So our hummus is ready. I'm just going to take it out in a plate.
I can see it's quite smooth and creamy.
So now I'm just going to plate this. So 1 cup of chickpeas will make quite a good portion size of hummus. So you can, always adjust. So this is like good enough for 3 people. One more thing, olive oil. Another key ingredient is olive oil. I did not add olive oil while blending it, but you can add olive oil by while blending it as well. So I'm going to add it in the second hummus, but this one I did not because I really like the flavor of olive oil, you know, on the top. So I'm going to drizzle a lot of olive oil on this. That's a lot of olive oil. It's because I did not add it while blending it. But what you can do is add 1 tablespoon while blending and 2 tablespoons on top, or you can add 2 tablespoons while blending and one for the garnish. But I like it this way. Now just a few chickpeas.
It's looking really yum, Vishakha.
And some chili powder. You can add sumac, you can add satar, you can add even black pepper. It all depends on your taste. So some chili powder.
Cumin powder also?
Sorry?
Some cumin powder also.
So honestly, I do not like, the cumin flavor in hummus. Originally, there's no cumin in hummus. But yes, a lot of people have modified it, or as per their Indian taste. So a lot of people do add cumin. You can always play around with flavors. It's a very versatile dish, so you can use whatever you want. There's no problem. So here's a classic hummus.
Great.
And I'm going to refrigerate this. Sorry?
I'm saying very healthy and full of protein.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of oil, so someone will say, it's not healthy, but this much oil is absolutely fine. When it's cold pressed extra virgin olive oil, it's really okay. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge, to chill it. Okay, so I'm not cleaning this. I'm not going to clean the jar because we are again going to make hummus. So it's fine, you don't really need to clean this. So now we're doing the second version of our hummus, which is pumpkin hummus. So for that, I have boiled some pumpkin. You need to use the orange one, the red one. And for this, I'm using half the quantity of chickpeas and half pumpkin. So if you're using 1 cup of chickpeas for your classic hummus, for this you just need half a cup of chickpeas and half cup of pumpkin. And you can play with a lot of flavors here. The way I'm using pumpkin, you can use roasted bell peppers, or you can use roasted red peppers, and make a red pepper hummus. So classic hummus, you can add olives, you can add basil, and even truffle oil, and you can make variations in that. People even add beetroot. So if you add beetroot to these chickpeas, it will be your beetroot hummus. So you can make these lovely colorful dips, when you have guests coming over. You'll have a nice meze, and you can just add lavash and pita, chips, vegetable sticks, a lot of things. So it's a total favorite, in our house. When we plan like a movie night or something like that, I always make, these lot of dips, and then we enjoy these dips with a movie. All right.
So Vishakha, for beetroot thing, we need to toast the beetroot.
So the 2 things that you can do, you can either boil the beetroot or you can roast the beetroot. The roasted beetroot will give a very different flavor, but you need to see that it's nicely tender even if you roast it. If you have it like undercooked, then you will get the raw beetroot flavor. So see that, if you're roasting it in an oven or something, it's nicely done. It's got the little char. There'll be a nice smoky beetroot flavor, to your hummus. Or you can just boil it. You will have like the sweet and sour hummus.
Okay, great.
All right. So I am going to repeat all my ingredients, including the olive oil this time. In goes my salt.
Some garlic.
Yeah, this is one ingredient that I cannot do my hummus without. I will not eat a hummus without garlic. The garlic flavor should stand out. some lemon juice. I'm adding more lemon juice here, a little more than 1 tablespoon because the pumpkin is naturally sweet. So I want that sweet and sour flavor. And if you want to make it spicy, you can add in chili powder, but I'm not going to do that. And finally, my tahini.
So are you using homemade tahini or?
No, so this one is a store-bought tahini. It's really convenient, and the only thing I prefer a store-bought tahini is the shelf life is longer. Like I can easily store it for like 6 months because I don't make this every day. So I have seen like the homemade tends, to get spoiled easily because it doesn't have a longer shelf life. All right, and yeah, some water. So you can even add some nice roasted carrots to this and make a lovely carrot hummus. You get a lovely orange color.
So we can do a lot of variations with hummus.
So you can see the difference.
Right.
So I don't want to add more water to it, so I'm just shaking it a little.
சும்மா இது மாதிரி ஒரு இது முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோக்ராம் ஆரம்பிக்கல 4 மணி தான் ஆரம்பிக்கும். அது வரைக்கும் ஆன் பண்ணிச்சு சார்ஜ் இருக்காது என்னன்னு பாக்குறேன். 60 தான் சார்ஜ்
see this consistency.
Yes, very nice.
ஆட் மாதிரி போடுறது.
Himani, are you there?
This is nicely pureed. It's creamy. It's smooth, and the consistency is just perfect. So we're going to plate this again. I'm adding olive oil to this.
யாருமே காணும் வாங்கி வந்துச்சு. இன்னொரு தர்ஷினி காணும் வராங்க ஒருத்தர. நீங்க போயிட்டீங்களா?
Wow, lovely. Thank you so much, Vishakha, for making 2 amazing, power pack dishes and so fast, quickly, and so amazing. My family just love, we all love hummus, but we never tried this.
Oh, I think it's the easiest thing to make. You don't need to really cook anything.
Vishakha, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I was saying that's the beauty of this dish. You can make it whenever you want. It's really quick. You can just boil some chickpeas and keep it in your fridge. And if your child is asking for a snack, like this is something that will be done in like 5 minutes. So instead of giving anything junk to your children, I think this is a great option, to give them. This can not only necessarily you need to eat it with pita. But even vegetable sticks like sticks of cucumber, carrots, they go great with this. If you have nachos at home.
My 3-year-old is so fond of it. Friday means hummus for him. He's so fond of it. He's so fond of it. I can't just tell you. He can eat hummus with everything. Matlab, means even with roti, chapati also. Just give him hummus and chapati, he will eat that, even with cucumber sticks and all.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing that, children now these days, from, like at a very young age, they're learning to eat different cuisine, exploring, different cuisine. I think if I give this plate to my like elders in the house, like in-laws or something, this is something that they will not like, even like, today. But
I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this. Trust me, my 3 years old is always ready to explore whatever we have on the table. He is always ready to just see, okay, this is what he will always ask, and he will taste it. So he is a food explorer in that sense.
Also, there's another great thing that for people who are maybe allergic to chana or, anything from chana family, this can be done with other grains as well. So you can use kidney beans, rajma, and do the same thing with rajma, even white beans. White beans can be used, for this. So that's one thing that, you can really explore a lot with this kind of hummus. Just substitute your chickpeas with any other good grain that you like, you really want to have. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Vishakha, for taking time out and sharing amazing recipes with us. We just loved it, and hope our viewers have learned 2 new recipes today. I have learned it. And
Yes,
so
you can make it at home now. You can easily make it at home for your son.
Even you will not believe, my 10 years old make it on his own. He is just
great.
so fond. He's just cook it on his own. So we are quite happy. So he makes amazing hummus, and my 3 years old always enjoy and relish that.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you. So pumpkin one is a new recipe that I've learned today.
Okay.
Great.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Vishakha, for taking
having me. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.